Alright, we're going to break down discontinuities into a couple different categories. Removable and non-removable discontinuities. And non-removable discontinuities we're going to break down into jump and infinite. So a removable discontinuity is a discontinuity in which we could remove the discontinuity by defining or redefining f of c. So what in the world does that mean? Discontinuity in which we could remove the discontinuity by defining or redefining f of c. Well, these are ones that are pretty close to being continuous, except for that one point. F of c isn't quite defined, or it's not defined properly to make it continuous. If we could change what f of c is, we could change the continuity, or whether or not it's continuous. So an example of these are examples 1 and 2 from the first page. All right, examples 1 and 2 on page 1 of our notes are examples of removable discontinuities. In this case, the first one, if we were just to define f of c, basically if we were to fill in that dot, that would make this thing continuous. This graph would be continuous because we have f of c defined. The limit as x approaches c of f of x would be defined, and they'd be the same thing. So if we were just to be able to fill in that dot or define f of c, that would make this continuous. So this one is a removable discontinuity. And if you remember and think back to what we've talked about with holes, which we have here, remember those are kind of removable in a way when you factor the top and bottom and cancel out those common factors, removing that factor. That's another way to help you remember that the hole is a removable discontinuity, because when we do it algebraically, we remove that factor from our function. 2 is similar but a little different. This one, f of c is already defined at this point, but that makes it discontinuous. If we were to take this point and define it here, again, just kind of take this point and fill in the one that's missing, that would make it continuous. So this is another example of a removable discontinuity. In this case, we would have to redefine f of c. Instead of having f of c right here, we need to have it up here. If we were able to do that, it would be continuous. So this is considered another removable discontinuity.